Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Reds Reloaded, the podcast where we talk about everything Cincinnati Reds. I am your host, Kyle Luther, a lifelong Cincinnati Reds fan. This is Chandler Patrick. He is also a lifelong Cincinnati Reds fan, guys. I'm not even gonna bullcrap. The Reds were on fire this last week. We had an amazing two series, and we will get right into the scores. So for the Pirates games, we won 3-2, we won 8-7, and then we lost 1-4, and then we won 10-2. The Athletics series, we swept the Athletics, guys, like we said. We won 5-4, we won 3-2, and we won 6-5. Now, me and Chandler were talking about this yesterday. It was funny because the Reds went 6-1 in the two series. Chandler predicted 5-2, and I predicted 7-0. It slapped dead right in the middle. So I do have some interesting stats. Since the All-Star break, the Reds have went 13-6, and in their last 10 games, they have went 7-3. So, Chandler, what is your overall grade for the Reds this week?
Overall grade, A. I mean,
Not an
we
A
almost.
plus.
Well, an A plus would have been if we would have completely sweeped it. But no, yeah, an A, man. I mean, like you said, 13-6 since the All-Star break, and you know, that dominating performance over these last two series, only dropping one game. We were unbelievable. And I think overall the biggest surprise was the fact that we were able to capture that series against the Pirates. For me, my predictions that I made last episode were based on us sweeping the Athletics and splitting the series against the Pirates. We took that series, and we haven't performed well against opponents of the NL Central. So
Right.
I think that was a big one for us. Our best win has to be that 10-2 win against the Pirates. We had just dropped a game, and then we came out and dominated, blew them out of the water to close that series out. Our toughest loss,
Our
gee, I
only
wonder
one.
which one I'll pick. The only one that we had, I guess, by default. And then the momentum heading into the next series, electricity. That's all I have to really say about that. It's pure electricity. We're on fire. Let's keep it rolling. And I think that this is, these are two series that we absolutely needed to have,
Yeah.
especially when we go to close out the month and then head into September with that very difficult schedule.
Right. Um, I think I'll agree with you. I think I'll give him an A. You kind of persuaded me from that A plus, but I mean, like I said, the Reds are 13-6 since the All Star break, and we said, or I think I said it because Chandler wasn't here. I said it, guys. We just need to win. That that for me right now is the momentum. The momentum is just win. Just keep winning. If we get a loss, bounce back, keep winning. Biggest surprise, I think it's that sweep against the Athletics. Yes, they are horrible, but to be able to sweep and I believe this is our first sweep in a while. Um, to be able to sweep a series, fantastic. That's all we want to see too. Toughest loss again. It was our only loss against the Pirates. That really kind of irked me because I know the Reds could have finished that out and we could have went 7-0 in these two series, but it's our toughest loss, guys. Best win probably to win the series against the Pirates. The like you said, we've had problems against NL Central. We haven't been able to win, so to be able to take that series from the Pirates and now to take the standings away from the Pirates is fantastic. Biggest, I don't really think I have a biggest disappointment for the Reds. They perform very freaking well. They perform very freaking well. And That's all we want to see. Biggest surprise, obviously, that we went 6-1 in the two series. So Chandler, I mean, this team looks like they can make a deep run if we get into the playoffs. If we play like we are now and our bullpen keeps performing, we had a setback in the rotation, guys. We'll get into that later, but um, I mean, I think we could go a long way if we can make the playoffs, as long as we don't
Yeah.
play the Dodgers again.
Well, and that's the big part of it, right? Is like as long as we don't play the who's who, um, looking at next month's schedule, for September, we go against the Padres, the Brewers, the Dodgers, the Brewers again, the Dodgers again, the Cubs, the Braves, and then the Blue Jays. So if you guys want to see how well we could perform in the postseason, just watch next month
There's your
because
answer.
it's all teams that are going to be in the postseason, and it's the teams that have the best records in baseball. The three best records are owned by the Brewers, the Braves, and the Dodgers in that order. We faced the Brewers twice. We faced the Braves and the Dodgers, or the Dodgers twice as well. My bad, and then the Braves once. So that's where it's going to really come out.
Chandler, are you looking at the schedule right now? Do we
Yeah,
face the Cardinals again?
we do this month
Okay.
from the 17th through the 20th.
Okay. And I think that's going to be a really important series too, guys. We got to get ahead of the Cardinals. The Cardinals, anytime we're behind them right now in the standings, they just keep winning, and it's really going to push it over if we can win that series also. So, I mean, I don't know. Just keep winning. That's all I can say. Just
Yeah.
keep winning. So, going into this, guys, going into around the bases, we're going to go game by game and give you the game stats. Guys, these are fantastic stats, and I hope you stay to listen. So, Chandler, do you want to talk about that Pirates series?
With pleasure. So that first game against the Pirates, we hit 281 that game. We didn't have any home runs, but we did have three ribbies from Sal Stewart, Nathaniel Lowe, and Ellie De La Cruz. Rhett Lauder went out there, pitched 6 innings, 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 homer allowed. Brock Burke came in, pitched an inning, allowing no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. TJ Antone went in and gave for 1 inning, allowing 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Emilio Pagan came in to close things out, pitched an inning, allowing 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Nothing crazy on the defensive side of things. We did have a stolen base by Ellie and a caught stealing by Sal. We left 12 men on base that game, but the pitching staff was there to back us up. Game 2, we hit 343 that game with 2 homers, one by Blade, one by Sal. Had 7 ribbies total, 4 from Sal, 1 from Nate Lowe, 1 from Tyler Stevenson, and 1 from JJ Blade. Hunter Greene went 6 innings, allowing 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 home run. Sam Maul came in and pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowing no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Julian Garcia pitched a third of an inning, allowing no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Caleb Ferguson, third of an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Pierce Johnson, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 1 strikeout, and Emilio Pagan, again, to close things out, went an inning with no hits allowed, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Nothing crazy defensively, again, and nothing really for the base running. We did leave 10 men on base that game. Game 3, that one loss that we had, we hit 100. And we had a home run from Jose Trevino, and that was our offense. Andrew Abbott, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 1 strikeout. Zach McCambley came in 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Sam Maul went an inning, allowing 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Julian Garcia, 1 inning, no hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 0 strikeouts. Caleb Ferguson went an inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. We had a double play turned by Ellie, McLean, and Lowe. Base running wise, we had a stolen base by Matt McLean, and overall we left 5 men on base that game. Fourth game of that Pirates series, we hit 303 with home runs by Sal, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and Tyler Stevenson. Ribbies, we had 2 from Lowe, 2 from Ellie, 2 from Stevenson, 1 from Dane Myers, 1 from Sal Stewart, 1 from Ke'Bryan Hayes, and 1 from Matt McLean. A long list of guys in that game, and we love
That's a
to.
mouthful.
Yeah, we love to see it though. Chase Burns, on top of that, had a great performance, going 6 innings, 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Brock Burke went an inning, allowing no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. TJ Antone went an inning, allowing 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Zach McCambley came in, went an inning, allowing no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Stevenson did have a passed ball on the night, and then nothing crazy for the base running. Had 8 left on base. Ultimately, just a solid performance all in all. Again, that third game was a bit disappointing offensively, but even with us getting a loss in that, our pitching staff wasn't horrendous. 4 earned runs, we're still in the ball game in that scenario. As long as our offense shows up, we can still keep it competitive. So a lot of those losses that we've had, even when we win series, sometimes we always have that blowout loss where we lose like 10-1 or 10-2 or whatever. We didn't really have that. So I was really impressed with how we were able to mitigate the offense from the opponents, but then also bring the offense ourselves.
I got something I want to talk about, but I'm going to cover this athletic series and then we're going to go into it because I was urging to talk about it during your talking points, and I'm like, hold it in. But something really frustrates me, and I'll tell you guys right after I go over this athletic series. So, guys, we got a sweep in this athletic series. Amazing. Not so amazing hitting performances, but we did get the wins, and that's all we care about. That first game against the athletic series, we batted 185, 0 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 by Ellie, and 1 by Sal. Brady Singer went 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Sam Maul came in after him. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 0 strikeouts. Garcia came in after him. He went 1 inning, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And then Emilio Pagan came in, 1 inning, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 1 strikeout. 2 double plays went in this order: Ke'Bryan Hayes, Matt McLean, and Sal Stewart. Nothing to really talk about on the base running side of things, and 4 men left on base. That second game against the Athletics, we won 3-2. Our batting average, we went 214. Matt McLean had a home run. Then we had RBIs by Marte, Trevino, and Matt McLean. They each had 1. Rhett Lauder came in. He actually started the game. Sorry, guys. Rhett Lauder went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Brock Burke came in after him. Went 1 1/3 innings, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 3 strikeouts. TJ Antone came in after him. He went 2 2/3 of an inning. Zero hits, zero earned runs, zero walks, and zero strikeouts. Emilio Pagan came in, 1 inning, zero hits, zero earned runs, zero walks, and one strikeout. Nothing to really talk about on that defense side of the ball. Base running, we did have stolen bases. We had two of them. Marte had one and Ellie had one, and we left 3 men on base, guys. That last game against the Athletics, put the brooms out, guys. We swept the series. We batted 258 in that game. We had 4 home runs in that game. Ellie had one, Sal had one, Stevenson had one, and Blade had one. We had 6 RBIs in that game. Let's see. Ellie had one, Sal had one, Blade had one, Stevenson had one, Suarez had one, and Myers had one. Andrew Abbott pitched that game, guys. He went 6 2/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pierce Johnson came in after that, 1 inning, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 1 strikeout. And then Sam Ball came in for a third of an inning, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 0 strikeouts. And then Brock Burke came in, and he went 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 0 walks, and 1 strikeout. On the defense side, we had 2 double plays. We had one by Matt McLean, Ellie, and Sal, and then we had one by Suarez, McLean, and Sal. Base running, Matt McLean did have a stolen base, and we left 7 men on base, guys. I want to get into this because we saw it during the Pirates series. We traded away Nathaniel Lowe, and we traded away Caleb Ferguson. Guys, the stats don't speak. The stats speak for themselves. Nate Lowe, awesome performance in that Pirates series. Caleb Ferguson, awesome performance in that Pirates series. Why do you think we traded him away? Why do you think we traded him away, Chandler?
Limited time with them, expiring deals. They were going to be free agents at the end of the year, so we needed to get something out of them. There's a lot of guys, oddly enough, that we have who are still on the team and are in a similar spot as that. So I don't know exactly why they chose those two players specifically. I feel like it might have more to do with excess. We could have gotten something out of those guys without compromising the team or like certain positions or whatever. I think the other thing was the offers that we were just getting from other teams. We were kind of like, hey, these guys are available. What do you guys have? And then they were like, all right, well, we have this, this, and this. My complaint isn't really with the Nate Lowe trade as much as it is with the Caleb Ferguson trade. We basically just got international signing money. So, I mean, it was like $250,000. So, for a lot of fans, I can understand the frustration where it's like we literally gave them up for a bag of chips.
Yeah, and I know you won't say anything about that Nate Lowe trade, but I will. I mean, that Nate Lowe trade was worthless. Our front office should all be fired for that. And that's all I'm going to say. Because obviously, as you can see, Nate Lowe was performing in our lineup, and he was doing really well. I mean, you have other guys like TJ Friedel, you have Dane Myers, you have Suarez, who's not performing, but you give away a guy who we can rely on and late in the game to basically win the game for us, per se. We can rely on him to get a hit and win the game for us. And we gave him away for a pitching prospect. The guy's 19 years old. He hasn't seen single A yet. I think that's what Chandler said in our live video. He hasn't seen single A yet, so he's a pitching prospect. And we just gave away one of the hottest bats in our lineups. So, I don't know. It just irks me. it just irks me. Uh, but going out of that, guys, let's go into the Reds reloaded injury report, and we've added a name to this. Sad to say, but we have. Guys, players currently on the IL: Graham Ashcraft, Brandon Williamson, which he did have a rehab start. Blake Dunn just got transferred to the 60-day DL. Tony Santion's on the 15. Nick Lodolo's on the 15. Spencer Steers on the 10-day. And then, right again, guys, Hunter Greene's on the 15-day DL. No day-to-day injuries. Recent rehab assignments. I know Brandon Williamson had one in Double A. Nick Lodolo had one in Triple A. So excited to see those guys possibly coming back soon, especially with Hunter Greene going down. It'll really boost our starting rotation. Expected timelines. Nick Lodolo is going to come back and start the Tuesday game against the Chicago White Sox. Setbacks. Man, I mean, where do we even start? Hunter Greene, there's a slim to basically no chance that he pitches again this season. Chandler, do you think he's getting Tommy John?
The way that it sounds, they haven't outright said it, but he had an MRI and like checkups with Tim Krimchek, and then he went for a second opinion to see, um, was it Neil Altrach or however you say his last name, out in California. Same one that basically did his surgery earlier in the year, and then also did Tariq Skubal's uh, surgery to remove those loose bodies and chips of bone and stuff. I think it's very interesting to that they just haven't really attached anything to it other than elbow soreness, and they haven't really revealed any information. But the other part of it is we didn't trade him, and he was a name that was thrown out there. But then I guess Bob Castellini even talked to Hunter Greene like face to face and was like, "We're not trading you." And then right after the deadline, he feels something in his elbow when he threw a slider, and then we might be looking at him having a second Tommy John. If that's the case, he misses the rest of this season, and there's a decent chance he'll miss all of next season, at least missing half of it, though.
I don't know. I don't know. It irks me. We'll get into that in the dugout debate. I do have that question on there. So
Oh, and Blake Dunn, he had a form. He didn't go for like the full Tommy John surgery. I think he had like the internal bracing or whatever surgery that he ended up having, by the way.
yeah, so just setbacks. I mean, Hunter Greene's one of those. Blake Dunn's another one. Um, and then possibly getting Brandon Williamson back. That's huge because we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him at all this season, have we?
When did he get hurt? Was that May?
Maybe.
I think he went down in May. I could be wrong, but I want to say it was May when he went down.
We'll let you guys know. But I'm glad to see him. Glad to see him back and coming back and possibly getting in that starting rotation again. I mean, Chandler, here's the question. Who do you take out of the starting rotation? I mean, you have Nick Lodolo and possibly Brandon Williamson coming back.
Well, those are two lefties, and we got rid of Ferguson, so you could throw one of them in the bullpen. I think that that's definitely an option that we have.
I've said
Um,
that. I've said that about Lodolo for a long time.
yeah.
I think Brandon Williamson should be able to start. because we'll get into it after our next series. We actually have a weird, crazy update. Who's starting the first game of the national series? So we'll get into that. Um, but yeah, it just sucks. Hunter Greene going down again. I think injuries. Quote me if I'm wrong, Chandler, but I really think injuries are going to take his career, shorten his career of what he's actually going to play.
Him and Lodolo both. I
Yeah,
mean, like Hunter Green and Lodolo, they came up same year around the same time, and they both just had injuries that have plagued their career so far.
right. And I think that's what's going to really take their career and kind of put it down the drain, if you would. Um, it sucks. It really does because I think Hunter Greene has a lot of potential, and I think Nick Lodolo has a lot of potential. He was the one. He was the one when he was coming up through the minors that you were like, "Dang, that guy's good. That guy's good. I can't wait to see him in the majors." And now he's in here and he's getting hurt just like Hunter Greene. So it sucks. It really does. But hopefully they get well, get better, and let's win a World Series. To be honest, we do want to see that in our lifetime. Please,
It'd
please,
be nice.
it would be nice. So going out of the Reds reloaded injury report and going into who's reloaded, who won our awards for the week. Guys, this is a doozy. I'm not going to lie. So, Chandler, if you would, take it away.
All right, player of the week is none other than Sal Stewart. Over those two series, he hit 320 with a 419 on base and 680 slugging. OPS at almost 1100. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Hot Bat Award, Tyler Stevenson. He hit 294 with a 478 on base, 765 slugging, and an OPS over 1200. He had 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and 6 walks. Pitcher of the week, Chase Burns. 6 innings, 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Dominating performance from him.
Absolutely.
And then who needs to bounce back? Andrew Abbott. He went 11 and 2/3 innings, over 2 starts, 10 hits allowed, 6 earned runs, 7 walks, 5 strikeouts. The unsung hero, though,
Rhett Lauder. It's Rhett Lauder. 2 games. He pitched 12 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. He had a ERA of 3.00, and he had a WHIP of .917. Man, Rhett Lauder getting an award. It's not like him to get an award. He's usually our bounce back.
yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted you to take that one more than any of them because we both kind of hounded him for a bit. But what was it that you was saying, right? We we would dog him, and then they'd perform well. Same thing was happening with Brady Singer, right?
Man,
So what
yeah.
ended up happening? He ended up pitching really well over those 2 starts.
I mean, can we talk about Tyler Stevenson for a second? Tyler Stevenson, he was on the trading block. He was on the trading block to trade him. He actually ended up, guys, that video performed very well on our Facebook page. Still performing very well.
Both of them.
Yeah, we'll get into that here in a second. But Tyler Stevenson performing very well. And I truly think it'll go into our next topic. But Tyler Stevenson overall amazing. Sal Stewart, I mean, that's your NL Rookie of the Year. I don't care what anybody says. That's your NL Rookie of the Year. You can't argue his stats. I was just talking to my dad about this last night, I believe, and he's like, he's closing in on 90 RBIs for the season, isn't he? And I'm like, yeah, I think he is. And he's like, I mean, you got to sign him to a long-term contract.
Yeah.
At some point. So, guys, that's our awards. Amazing awards. Amazing players on that. So, Guys, going into the dugout debate, Chandler, we finally got a question on our Facebook page. I was super excited when he messaged me on our Facebook page. But his question, the fan's question, says, "How long do we have to be a farm club for other teams?" What's your answer on that one?
Ultimately, until we start extending our own talent and start spending some more money overall. We're not a big market team. We're never going to be like the Yankees or the Dodgers, right? And then when we call players up, we get 6 years of control over them, right?
Right.
And then once once they can hit free agency, that's on them. We can't force players to extend with us. We offered them to Matt McLean and Ellie De La Cruz, and that's just two of the ones that we know about. There's, I'm sure, multiple others that have been attempted.
Right.
Um, Chase Burns didn't have to accept the offers that we gave, but he did. So not every player is going to sign long term with us. Not every player wants to. Ultimately, once those 6 years of control time are up, they'll go wherever they want to go. They'll sign with whoever they want to sign with. It's not that we're a farm club for other big league teams. I can understand the frustration for that, but that's not how things work. It long and gone and dead are the days where you'd have somebody like a Pete Rose or a Johnny Bench or Barry Larkin who would stay long term with, just that one team and stay there. Obviously Pete went elsewhere for a bit and then came back later on, but you're just not going to see that anymore. I mean, Joey Votto was an outlier at that time. Derek Jeter with the Yankees was an outlier.
Yeah.
It's just not a common thing anymore. It happens with every team around Major League Baseball. If it wasn't that way, Mookie Betts would have stayed in Boston, right? Bregman would have stayed in Houston. It's just not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a big thing you see anymore.
you have all those names. You have George Springer. He would have stayed on the Astros. Um, I mean, you have guys. Chris Sale. He would have stayed with his team. I yeah, I completely agree with you. I don't think we're a farm club. I just think players just move on. And I think we can agree on this. I don't think Ellie's staying here. I
Yeah.
don't think Ellie's staying here. I think he's either going to the Dodgers or he's going to the Yankees because they can pay
Yeah.
him very well and he wants the money. He's chasing the money. It's pretty evident. So,
And he wants the spotlight. And what bigger spotlights are there than LA and New York?
oh, right. Exactly. And a lot of these players that we bring up, they want to win a World Series. That's their ultimate goal. Do we see one in Cincinnati? Not right now. I mean, if we win one this year, by the grace of God, if we win one this year, I mean, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be
Yeah.
shocking because I don't think we have a team for a World Series, and I don't think we have the starting rotation. And our bats, we just got rid of one of our bats, and we just got rid of one of our bullpen pitchers. So I don't think we have the team for the World Series right now, and I think that's why you're seeing a lot of players move on from Cincinnati. Chase Burns, I mean, hopefully he stays, but I mean, we may look at trading him his last couple years of his contract. So it only time will tell. Only time will tell.
All right. And then going off of like talking about Chase Burns and his extension, another guy that we had extended early into their career, just like him, was Hunter Greene.
Right.
Should we have traded Hunter Greene?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, what was Hunter Greene actually doing for us? Except for that one solid start that he pitched 7 innings, 12 strikeouts, only allowed like one hit. I don't remember the exact line stats, but What has Hunter Greene done for us in the last, per se, 4 years?
He pitches well for about half the season, and then for about a quarter of the season, he might have his rougher starts, and then the other quarter of the season, he's out with injury. I mean, that's kind of just been the name of the game with Hunter Greene. He'll miss a quarter to a third of the season. This year, it's going to be like more than half of the season. I I love Hunter Greene. I think he's a great role model. I think he does a lot for the community, and he is dominating when he is healthy and on the mound. But that's a big if, and when he's healthy and on the mound. And we've seen so much with injuries with him, and I don't want us to run into another spot with like a Homer Bailey where he was having injury issues and couldn't stay healthy after we extended him, and then when we're paying Hunter Greene more and more each year, I don't I don't want that to be the reason why we're not spending more money in the offseason acquiring more talent that we might actually see on the field all the time. And I'm not trying to knock Hunter Greene. It's nothing personal, but again, on the business side of things with the Reds, if they're only going to be spending so much money, we need those guys to perform. That's very crucial and very critical for us.
Right. So, kind of going off the extensions, right? Is there some players right now that we do need to offer extensions to?
Sal, um, Stevenson, I would maybe even look at Blade.
That was a
And
question that
then,
popped up on, I believe, Reds Nation Facebook page. It was
yeah,
Blade. Should we extend Blade?
we might as well. I mean, he loves playing in Cincinnati. And then I think looking at the bullpen, it's risky because he's already had three Tommy John surgeries. But TJ Antone is an option with how well he's been performing this year. Sam Maul would be another good one, but I think those are the big ones for me right now would be Stevenson and Sal.
You have to get Stevenson signed to a long term deal. You really do.
Yeah, he would be a great mentor for Duno when he gets called up. And then who else is going to play? Because I don't think we're going to hold on to Trevino after his contract's up. So like we could easily have Stevenson, and Duno be that AB catcher right there. Just alternating.
Right. So, kind of going off the contracts and everything. I got one other question for you.
Mm.
Do you think there's going to be a lockout next season?
Yeah.
And so the over under on the games played. I saw this, I believe, on X. The over under is 99 and a half games right now.
Under.
You think so?
I don't think that this is going to be. I really, I really don't think that this is something that they're going to want to that they're going to be able to solve that quickly. 2022 was delayed by a bit, but they were able to get all the games in. It just they had to like push things back or whatever.
Right.
This year or next year, I should say. I I just think that the players' association and unions are just going to hold on to things way too much, and they're going to be like, well, we really want this. Well, then the owners are going to be like, well, we really want this because we need to fix the game of baseball, and then the players and their union is just going to hold on to things, and we're just not going to start until probably. I really wouldn't expect us to start the season until like the summer.
Yeah.
If we even start.
Well, guys, I can tell you, we will be here every step of the way. Even if there's a lockout, we'll still be talking Reds baseball. We're not quitting. So, if you guys want some quality Reds podcast that we talk about the lockout even when we're not playing, come here. Come to this podcast. We'll be there every step of the way. And
Yeah, we
then
can do our predictions of if the season's going to start next week or not every week.
I know we're gonna do a segment in the winter time also about the winter meetings. That's a really big area in the winter time. So we have a lot of ideas, guys. Stick with us, please, and bring those questions in because we just covered the dugout debate. We're gonna go into NL Central baseball. But bring those questions in for the dugout debate. We really appreciate the questions, and it's more for us to cover. Because you're like, oh man, that's it for the dugout debate, guys. We only had 3 questions. We only had 3 questions. If you want this podcast to go past an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 40, bring in the questions. If we had 20 questions, I guarantee we would answer 20 questions. So bring those in, guys. So going around NL Central baseball, Chandler, we had a switch up in the Central. It's great to see. The Reds finally got out of last place, I believe, after 64 games, if I remember right. But NL Central standings as of today, Brewers are 72 and 43. The Cubs are 67 and 49. The Cardinals are 57 and 58. The Reds are 56 and 58. And the Pirates are 57 and 60. Guys, the wild card race, the Reds are only 4 games back, so it's exciting to see. So, Chandler, biggest surprise team in the NL Central.
For me, I just put the Pirates really because they're 2-8 in their last 10 games. They obviously dropped
They
the
did
series to us,
significantly.
and that right there, them falling off as hard as they did when they did, allowed us to jump up into 4th place in the division.
Yeah, and I will agree with you on the Pirates because they were at one point they were only a 1 game out of that wild card spot. And now they're under the Reds, so they have to be I didn't look at it. But I mean, I'm going to predict they're probably 5 or 6 games out of the wild card race. So they've fallen off really hard in the last 2 weeks. So that's our biggest surprise team, guys, is the Pirates. Biggest MLB surprise team, Chandler.
I think ours go hand in hand.
It does. It does
with each other. Mine on my end, it's the Dodgers because they have completely fallen apart since the All-Star break, and I am loving it. But they are 2-8 in their last 10. They've lost 6 straight. Yeah, they just haven't really been able to get it together since they came back from the All-Star break.
That's fantastic to see. Can the
Brewers? Who was the team that took them down there?
The Chicago Cubs is my surprise team, guys. They swept the Dodgers. They swept them. Now, we do play the Dodgers for 2 series. It's going to be a real bummer if the Dodgers get swept both times. I just wish, here's what I wish, right? I wish the Brewers would fall off as hard as the Dodgers are right now. So the Central feels like it's right there. It feels like it's right there. Guys.
Well, be careful because the Cubs, with being as hot as they've been, we might even see if there's a slip up with the Brewers, the Cubs just might take over.
Yeah, I mean, that would be. Did they win the Central in 16? I know they won the World Series, but I don't know if they won the Central.
I believe so.
Yeah, so that would be the first time in 10 years if the Cubs do get up there. But Again, I don't think we're stopping the Brewers this year. I think the Brewers are going to take the Central. But yeah, I mean, the Reds have a chance, guys. We said, don't give up on us yet. Don't give up on us yet.
They're saying there's a chance.
They're saying there's a chance, guys. We have a shot at winning this. We don't have a shot at winning the Central. Don't let me say that. We don't have a shot at winning the Central.
Bob Castellini thinks that we got winners and we got leaders on the team. So
Bob
he's
Castellini
got the vote of confidence.
Bob Castellini, guys, he's getting up there in age, and you can tell. He interrupted Terry Francona. If you guys go on our Facebook page, I actually posted a video of this. I posted a reel of Castellini interrupting Terry Francona, and it was like, where'd this guy come from? Did he finally get out? Did he finally get out of his office and come down?
I don't remember the last time that we've even seen him. Really, maybe.
Right.
Goodness, dude. It might have been last year when I last saw him.
Yeah, you don't even see him on opening day. So it's exciting what the Reds are doing right now. I hope the Reds can keep their momentum and just win. Just please win. Please win. I don't sound desperate, but I am. I don't sound desperate, but I am. We just want to win. That's all we want to do. So going into our extra inning predictions, Chandler, we did fairly well on the last week's predictions. Do you think we can do it again this week?
I think we got a shot. I think you got a shot. It's the Nationals and White Sox, so
it is. It is. We play them for 6 games. We're back to our 6-game series. What do you have for the series records?
I'll predict 4-2.
Okay.
I'll just play it safe. I'll say 4-2. I think that we win both series. We might sweep the Nationals and drop the series against the White Sox, but I don't think that there's a scenario where we lose horrendously. I think overall we win over these 2 series.
I'm going to be really shocking right now. I took the shot in the dark last episode, and I was very close. I'm gonna say we go 5-1, right?
Okay.
We go 5-1. Lodolo's coming back. I think he's gonna have a fantastic start on Tuesday. So he starts out that Chicago series, and then hopefully Burns and all them can get hot, and we can only lose 1 game. But the crappy part is we are at Chicago, so I think that's the bummer right there. So, Chandler, player of the week, home run leader, winning pitcher, bold prediction.
I think my player of the week and bold prediction might go hand in hand, oddly enough. I think we're going to see another run with Sal Stewart continuing to be our player of the week. I think that he's just staying locked in. He wants that rookie of the year. He doesn't want J.J. Weatherholt taking that. And really the only thing J.J. Weatherholt has over him is defense and WAR. And it's not even really close offensively from an overall standpoint. Sal has been far better, the player. But I think that, my player of the week and bold prediction are just that Sal Stewart continues to be our player of the week.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. I think I'm gonna go Tyler Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson, I think he's gonna perform very well. I think he's earning a contract right now, and I think he's gonna stay hot. I think our pitcher of the week, I think it's going to be Chase Burns again. Chase Burns going to stay hot. Guys, he is 13-1 on the season. Chase Burns, guys. He didn't fall. He didn't fall over after he got the contract. He hasn't really sucked. Chase Burns is locked right now, and I think he's our winning pitcher this week. Bold predictions. It's my 5-1. I think we take the series against the Nationals, and I think we take the series against the White Sox. So that's my bold prediction, and I think we're going to be in third place after that. And we're only going to be, let's see, if I had to make this prediction, I think we're only going to be 2 games out of the wild card race after these 2 series.
And I agree with the best pitcher, but who's going to be our home run leader, by the way?
Whew. Man, that's tough. Sal, has 25 on the season now? Stevenson's getting up there too.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go with Sal. Sal's going to continue. I think it's going to be a very bold prediction, but I think he's going to get close to 30 home runs on the season in these 2 series. That's my bold. That's my.
I'll just go out on a limb and just say JJ Bleday. I think he had 2 over the last 2 series. Sal had 3, and then was it Stevenson had 2, I believe. So
Yeah.
I mean, those 3 guys were pretty close. So I'll just be bold and say JJ Bleday.
Okay, I like that. So before we wrap up the episode, guys, we want to look back in today's Reds history, and we talked about this the last episode, Chandler. I thought it was funny. That this happened on this day. And we had questions. Our questions are answered. So, guys, we talked about Pete Rose's 44 consecutive games of getting a hit. The only other player to do that was Joe DiMaggio with 56 games. To have a hit streak in 56 games is absolutely ridiculous. 56 games to have a hit. And that was back then. Back then, playing ball. It's harder nowadays, and you don't see guys doing this nowadays. You're probably never going to see surplus of like 15 games, I would say. You're not going to see above 15 games nowadays. So the streak did end on this day in 1978. August 7th, 1978, Pete Rose hitting streak ended. So, I mean, that was absolutely wild. 44 consecutive games, and then 56 by Joe DiMaggio. I mean, you can't argue Joe DiMaggio's stats. So, guys, kind of wrapping up the episode, right? There's something we both want to say. Chandler's probably like, what are we saying? But Chandler, the overall views in the last 28 days is absolutely ridiculous. In the last, I'd say the last 7, right? The last 7, we almost have 300,000 views on Facebook. So, I mean, it's been ridiculous. So, do you want to say something about our views on Facebook?
I mean, just thanks a lot. I mean, we're trying to explore different avenues of getting content out to you guys. You know, sometimes it might just be sharing stuff that the Reds put out there. It could be providing injury reports, and obviously we have these podcast episodes, but we've also started putting out videos of us taking like quizzes and things like that. Just trying to open up that variety for you guys. And if there's stuff that you guys want to see, then just start requesting certain stuff, right? Ultimately, this doesn't happen without you guys.
It really don't.
The whole growth and everything, it's all up to you guys. We have some other stuff in the works coming up soon, but I feel like we're always saying that, and we just have to keep you guys on your toes. But if you guys have any requests of different types of content that you guys want to see from us, you know, more quizzes, different types of episodes, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I completely agree with Chandler. I mean, guys, we're almost at 500 followers on Facebook. We're almost to 900 streams between all platforms. So the growth in 3-4 months is absolutely ridiculous. And this is our first year, guys. Our first year. And we're only
You
going
guys
up
also must really want those tickets.
And I actually got asked how I'm going to do that. So, guys, I think our easiest way is you got to be following us on Facebook or you got to be following us on YouTube. I think that's going to be our easiest way. I'm going to have to look into it through everything. I'm going to have to look into it. I know there's a way I can look at who's following us on each platform. I'm just going to have to get into it and kind of look around and see if I can find it. But if you could, guys, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook. There's going to be a lot more content coming. I can promise that. If you do see us in public, which you might see us within the coming 2 days. So, just an idea. If you do see us, just come up to us. We'll film videos. We're more than happy to do some quizzes with you guys and put it out there as a Facebook reel. Facebook reels seem to be doing phenomenal, so we're going to keep bringing you guys those and keep bringing you guys the episodes. The episodes aren't going to stop. Chandler, our next episode is episode number 20. We are 19 episodes as of today, but we are going to be 20 episodes as of next podcast. Guys, this is absolutely crazy. Crazy. We are already almost 20 episodes in.
Unbelievable.
I cannot believe it. But guys, we're going to close out the episode. And as Marty would say, this one belongs to the Reds. See you guys.